Hey, this is Mike. Just want to show you a really nice truck. It's a 2014 Ram 1500 Laramie, and it's loaded down with all kinds of cool stuff. So check out the front there. It's got a nice chrome, kind of unique looking chrome grille there. Projector headlights, it's got fog lights, tow hooks. It has the parking sensors here in the front as well as the back. And it's in a nice brown color. Not sure the exact term for the color, but it's like a two-tone brown and like a tan there, or a silver, not really sure. It's got nice shiny 20-inch wheels. It's got the 5.7 liter Hemi, and here's the key. I'm going to go ahead and start it up with the remote start. Spray and bed liner, and kind of close back here, but you can see it has the parking sensors here in the back. As is a four-wheel drive truck, has a towing package as well as the backup camera. There's a camera lens there. Now, it does have the proximity key to where I could just put the key in my pocket and just walk up, touch the handle here, and it'll unlock. Just by unlock it, just put my handle there, and I can relock it with this button. So I don't actually have to take the key out of my pocket in order to access the vehicle or start it up and drive it. As long as I have the key in my pocket, I don't have to take it out and use it. Alright, let's start here in the back. You see you've got like a nice two-tone brown and tan here on the inside as well. Now I believe the inside is called Canyon Brown, if I'm not mistaken. Here's the inside of the back seats. Nice heavy-duty slush mats here in the back. And it does the mat is like a one-piece mat. It covers everything on the floor there. Underneath the mat is a storage compartment. You can store your stuff in there. Has a removable bin, so you can dump it out and stuff, and it's completely out of the way. You do have some more storage here underneath the seat, as well as a fold flat feature here. This lifts up, you've got your storage there. Now on this side, that lifts up, and your subwoofer and amplifier for your Alpine premium sound system is under the seat there. Get a little light there when you lift up the seat. Now these back seats are heated, and the controls for those heated seats are back here, as well as a power supply, and you have some vents there, cup holders. You've got some more cup holders here with armrest. Got some storage in the back of the front seats. Alrighty, let's go up here in the front. Now here's the inside of the front door. You've got a lot of pockets and stuff. Let me go ahead and turn this radio down. You got some pockets as well as cup holders, water bottle holders and stuff. You got a pocket there, down there. Here's your controls for your door locks, power windows, side mirrors, and also has a power folding feature too, which I'll show you when I get inside. And the side mirrors are heated too. Here's the seat. You have lumbar support. You have presets 1 and 2. You got a power seat, automatic headlights. You have power adjustment pedals. I can using this button here. I can adjust the pedals in and out to match my preferences. Nice perforated leather seats. You got Laramie embossed there into the seat. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in. Alright, the steering wheel is really comfortable, has a nice quality leather wrapping, has a good thickness, and it has like a soft feel to it to keep your hands from being fatigued while you're driving for long periods of time. Now on the steering wheel, and also did I mention this is 2014 Ram 1500 is the truck of the year for Motor Trend for a second year in a row, which is and you know, you'll see why this truck has a lot of neat features. Anyway, back to the steering wheel. Right under here in this section is your cruise control settings. These buttons here, gear up and gear down, is that exactly what it says, in case you need to shift up and down with the 8-speed transmission. On the left side you see some arrow buttons. Those arrow buttons correspond to and control the you have like a right here in the gauges, you have the screen right here in the middle, and I can kind of scroll through and get information from that screen, as well as customize the display itself. So, you know, like say I can have a digital speedometer and stuff like that. So it has pretty cool features. And then of course you have a regular speedometer there, and your normal gauges. You also have on these buttons, you have a Bluetooth phone control, where you can, once you pair your Bluetooth phone with the system, you can answer the phone using this button here. You also have a voice recognition button right here for basically speaking to your vehicle and telling you, saying the addresses for your navigation or radio stations for the radio, things like that. It's pretty neat. Now on the back of the steering wheel, right back here, you've got the volume control on the right. So I'm going to turn the volume up and down, and that's on the steering wheel. I can change stations on this side. While my hand's on the steering wheel, I can change stations. And so I've got volume and changes the stations on the back of the steering wheel. So while your hands are on the steering wheel, you can actually do quite a lot without actually, you know, taking your hands off the steering wheel while you're driving, especially with the voice recognition button. I have a video just kind of explaining how to start off with it. So like say if I could push voice recognition, find 501 South Madison Street.
To make a phone call, press the phone button. Do you want me to press the phone button for you?
No.
Cancelled.
Alright, so I guess it didn't recognize what I said. Let me go into push it again. Find 501 South Madison Street, Whiteville, North Carolina. Okay, now it's understanding now that I want to navigate somewhere. And I just put the address into the dealership where I'm located right now, so it's not
There
gonna
are multiple entries for South Madison Street. Line 1, South Madison Street. Line 2, South Madison Street. Line 3, South Madison Street. Select a line number or say back.
Cancel.
Cancelled.
Alright, so I must not have understood the number I put in. But you get the idea. Once you get used to the system, you can speak to the vehicle, and it'll basically help you find stuff on navigation or change the climate control, stuff like that. Alright, so anyways, that's what the voice recognition button is. There's the push button start. Here's your shifter. It's not a normal shifter. I'm going to go ahead and put it in reverse by turning that. And as you can see, when I put it in reverse, the backup parking sensors are enabled because I'm really close to a vehicle. You see that? I'm going to turn those off for a second. But anyway, you see that I'm real close because of the camera. But you also have audible alerts and it shows right here that, hey, I'm close to something. When there's something further away, it'll be down here in yellow. So, and that's only when I'm in reverse. Now if I'm driving up, there's some parking sensors in the front of the vehicle, and as I get close to something, it'll warn me so I don't actually, you know, bump into something accidentally. Because this is a high truck, so things really close to it you may not see in the front. So there's your 4-wheel drive controls there, and the shifter is pretty much self-explanatory. Now here's your Uconnect system. This is the 8.4 AN, and it has the navigation, which I showed you before. It also has climate control settings here, and it does have heated and cooled seats here in the front. You have different media, USB auxiliary inputs. Those are in the center console right here. I'll show you that in a second. You have satellite radio, and this is where you pair your phone, and then it has your phone book and recent calls, and you can have presets there on the top and stuff like that. And then you have Uconnect apps down here. So a lot of neat things here on the screen, and it's, you know, customizable and stuff like that, and it's really easy to use. On the top here you have a digital temperature. Hopefully you can see all this. This is pretty much of a glare on with the sun, but it's really easy to see with the naked eye. The camera may not be picking up very good, but you got your digital temperature, clock, and stuff like that. So you can always turn the screen off if it's distracting you or whatever. You can just turn it off. And also you have a volume button here. You have, you know, redundant controls down here, so you don't actually have to use the screen if you don't want to. It does have dual climate zones here, and here's your power seat, your heated seats, heated steering wheel controls. As I showed you, the parking sensors, you can turn those off in the front or rear in case you know that you need to be close to something, you don't want to hear the noise. And your stability control and your towing button there. You got some storage pockets there. You got a compartment up here, and you have a glove compartment down here. You got some storage space here, a little place to put like business cards or whatever, and some other stuff. You've got a power supply there, cup holders, place to put some pins right here. Now here's a big center console here. This lifts up, and you have a place to put like a tablet or a cell phone, maybe even a small laptop and notebook. And here is your auxiliary inputs. Now you have auxiliary, USB, and a SD card inputs for the sound system. So in addition to that, you can also Bluetooth stream music, audio files off of your phone and play them onto the Uconnect system wirelessly. So that's pretty cool too. Now this whole thing lifts up, and you have a CD player. That's another way of playing music on the sound system. And the CD player is an option, and that's kind of the reason why it's over here. I think CDs are kind of phasing out, so be prepared for that in the near future. You have a nice big storage spot right here with some side pockets on the side there. You have an auto dim rear view mirror. Here's some places for a let's see here, the sun's kind of causing a problem. Right here is your garage door controls. This little round circle, that is a infrared temperature sensor for your climate control. You got some lights here, little tap lights in case you need a quick light. Now this button here is for your power sliding glass in the back. Alright, you got visors with mirrors and lights. Same thing on that side. You also have a pocket down here next to my leg here. It's designed to fit a full-size file folder right there. And there's the same thing on the other side as well. So, pretty neat. This thing has tons of features. Oh yeah, side mirrors, you can fold them in like that. Both of them just by pushing a button. But yeah, there's tons of features. I probably skipped over a bunch of them, but you get the idea. It's a really high quality vehicle. Has lots of features, is very comfortable, has a good stance, has plenty of power with the 5.7 liter Hemi. 8-speed transmission gives you decent, along with the MDS and the variable valve timing of the engine, gives you really good fuel economy. And so anyway, really cool truck. Come out and take one for a test drive and look at it. Just get an idea of what Ram has really done here in the last couple years. My phone number, if you want to look at this truck or any other truck like it, my phone number and email address will be in the description. And if you have any questions or anything, just leave it in the comments. See you next time.